The mornings were her favorite, not because of the sun or the silence, but because of him. Jungkook always woke up before her, always. And every morning, he sat on the floor beside the bed, with their daughter asleep on his chest, letting Wine rest longer. Sometimes she woke up to the quiet rustle of his thumb brushing the baby's tiny head. Other times to the sound of him whispering lullabies in a voice low enough not to disturb the birds outside. One opened her eyes to see him shirtless and sleep ruffled, his arms around their little girl, Mira, the baby's cheeks squished against the solid wall of her father's chest. Jungkook, you're staring, he murmured without looking up, voice still laced with sleep. Wine, at my peace. He glanced at her then, eyes softer than anything this world deserved. JK, he slept through her night cry. Wine, you handle it? JK, I always do. Wine scooted closer and traced his shoulder blade. Wine, she has your nose. JK, and your temper. You should have seen her last night when I dared to move her bottle 1 inch away. She laughed softly. The daughter, barely 3 months old, was already ruling over Jungkook's heart like a queen, and he loved every second of it. Jungkook carefully laid Mira between them now, hands so gentle nobody would believe he steps out of form and break necks. And then Mira woke up. She blinked sleepily, kicking once, and cooed. He leaned down, brushing his lips over her forehead. Good morning, princess. JK, I can't wait for her to grow so I can ask her, Mom or Dad? One, she's choosing me. He laughed evilly, his competitive ass not letting him step back. JK, don't cry love after she comes running into my arms. If even Mira picked up one habit from her mother, that was his cute little movement. She would place her tiny palm against her own cheek, more like cupping it. One used to do it every time she found Mira cute, and the little princess picked it up even if she was too young to do so. And that would make her cheeks squish and her parents melt. And when she repeated that, the two old people stopped fighting and melted at their daughter's tiny movement. One, cute, I'm going to eat her. Jungkook immediately hugged his princess, kissing her head. Then he kissed Ryan just as gently, like she was made of the same starlight as their child. JK, good morning to you too, love. Their home was quiet and peaceful. Jungkook had built a fortress for them, All the security and guards were positioned away from the mansion. The security was high, but it was always silent and empty around. Wine, something she adored so much. Except for the past week, Jungkook's mother was here. She was here to discuss some business matters with Jungkook, according to her, and to spend time with their grandchild. Wine had just stepped out of the room, where Mira slept peacefully, swaddled in soft ivory silk and protected by enough tech to start a war. She decided to make break fast for Jungkook, who was getting ready for work as well. Since the time his mother came here, he had been working from home, refusing to leave when such a threat was around. If Jungkook wanted, he could just kick her out this moment. But currently, he was not done with her. Why was a common girl? She studied IT and then married Jungkook. She didn't understand the way of his business, the underground, or the dealings. Nor she understood his mother. But she was a human who could tell when danger was around, and she knew his mother was a danger. Didn't know how or why though. Wine was tying her hair loosely in a bun as she stepped out of the elevator. She had rather eat grass than watch her man do any sort of business work. It was always about violence, and Lord, the JK with Mira and the underworld JK got to be two different humans. Wine halted seeing Jungkook's mother, who was already there, standing at the bar with her perfectly manicured hands wrapped around a bottle of milk. JK's mom, is Mira awake? I prepared milk for her. Wine hesitated. Wine. Jungkook just fed her. JK's mom, she's she'll want more. Some babies are greedy. Wine didn't like that tone. She remembered the night this woman came in their home and Jungkook warned Wine to never let her near Mia in his absence. Wine, I'll feed her. You don't have to. JK's mom, she's my granddaughter. Are you saying I cannot even feed her now? Wine took a deep breath, then pulled up a smile. Or was she scared when her husband was here? He should be here by any moment now. And there, the elevator dinged. He stepped out, sharp cut, black suit, no tie, gold rings on his finger. His hair slightly tousled from the event. This was his usual look for the work, and Wine almost every day wanted to keep him home because of that. He was on the call when he walked in, Bluetooth in one ear, voice clipped. Sege, tell me if he touches my boss again. I'll send his wife back to him without her hands. But he ended the call when he saw Wine. Oh, she isn't supposed to hear such things. When his eyes fell on Wine, she remained the same, but he could read her eyes. That's why the relationship was strong. He could always read her. JK, weren't you going home today? Slipped his hands in pockets, eyes shifting. JK's mom, I will. Going to see off Mira. She walked and Jungkook remained in front of the elevator. When his mother tried to walk past him, he snatched the milk bottle from her. At first, he just hated the idea of this woman feeding his daughter, but it changed into something as soon as he grabbed the bottle. He saw the bubbles. He had been in the underworld since he was 3, being targeted his whole life. He knew every line of attack and defense, and right now, his defenses were the highest. His blood boiled. He didn't need to prove, he didn't need to check. He has seen this exact pattern a million times now. Countless of times he has been a target to poison, and right now, it was his mother trying to poison his daughter, his mirror. Jiggy's mom, if you're done so I can go. See Mira now. Jiggy, what did you put in this? There was silence for a while. Ah, of course he realized it. Jiggy's mom, it's a traditional milk. My grandmother used it. Jungkook laughed and ran a hand through his hair. Traditional mix. Jiggy's mom, give it to me. I'll drink it, then you'll believe me. She extended her hand with Jungkook, threw the bottle away, and smashed the decoration piece. His mother wasn't a kid either, lived beside his father, and grew up a monster. The poison was strong, to kill a child, but not enough to kill an adult. That had to be the only case. He wasn't going to believe anything else. Jake is mom. Girls make you weak, Jungkook. Look at yourself. You're blinded by love. JK, finish that sentence. Say one more word about my daughter and watch how fast I forget you're my blood. JK, is that how you kill father? He died of a poison too. JK's mom, you're already ruined. You've always been weak for love. JK, I used to be weak for you, but that was before I watched you try to erase a girl who hasn't even spoken her first word. She scoffed. JK's mom, do you even realize what that child represents? The risk she brings? Jungkook took out his gun, uncocked it, and pointed it at his mother. His patience was running low. JK, I've killed men for looking at her mother too long. Do you think I'll hesitate for you? JK's mom, you'll exile me, your mother. JK, you won't survive long enough for exile. His hand tightened and his mother knew it wasn't a drill. He meant it. So she turned and left after glaring at Ryan. Mine didn't cover. She respected Jungkook and believed it was his place to talk and settle the matter. But the moment she heard the bottle had poison, she had already lost her cool. She was a mother who could kill to keep her baby safe. Wine walked up to Jungkook and gently caressed him. She didn't need to stay in her hands. He would take up that job, and that's exactly how. He didn't need to stay messed up. She took the job to handle him. That's what made them strong, always having each other's back. Wine, Mira is okay, safe, wrapped in blankets, waiting for her dad to kiss her head and sing her lullabies. JK, I knew something was wrong. I was an idiot to still let her stay. Wine, no, you weren't. You saw it, and you saved our daughter, and you got enough reason to dethrone her as well. Jungkook looked at Wine, then his shoulders fell finally. She was right. Wasn't it exactly what he was aiming for? JK, I'll always protect you too. He put his gun away and placed his hands on her shoulders, gripped gentle, and then he kissed her head. Wine, I know you will. You've always done that. Wine, despite living in the center of danger, I never once felt any disturbance or fear or any sort of danger around me. That's because you have always done your best to protect us. She cupped his cheeks. His eyes had finally gone back to normal. He sighed in relief and wrapped his arms around her waist, pulling her in his embrace. Then, later on, he had security called up inside. Every corner, every hook and nook was searched for any sort of potential danger or trap set up by his mother. He also was done collecting proofs against his mother and was able to get her to step down from the throne.